Good morning, everybody, and welcome to your non-teaching week update. Really a short week this week in terms of deadlines, not too many of them around. Before we get to the deadlines, let's see if we can make life a little bit interesting. I don't normally take weekends off, try and be not so serious about work. It's not always that easy. This week I did try and do it, and yeah, there's always something that you keep on thinking about. That's in the back of your mind. So the advice for this week is try and keep that balance. Work isn't everything, it's a lot, but we shouldn't be spending too much time on it on the weekend. There's other things that's important as well, to keep a nice balance. And I say that with tongue in cheek. It's not always that easy for us to do. The only deadlines that we have for this week, there are only the two of them. So basically the standard exams, basically the 2nd of April, which is Wednesday. Make sure that you've got those documentation through all of the reviewers to the process. And the next one then is on the 11th of April for the deferred and supplementary exams. All right, so those dates do come a lot quicker than you think, so don't get caught out without time. All right, so the question that I want you to think about this week about yourself is thinking about OSPRO. So the applications for OSPRO opened recently and they'll close on the 26th of May. So if you have been with the university for more than 3 years or so, and you haven't taken OSPRO before, this might be a good opportunity to think about how you can use it to do that little bit of development that you've been thinking about so long. Right? It might bring you up to scratch with what's happening in your specific industry environment. Alright, so last week we also had Scott doing the school meeting for us. Thanks, Scott. Really interesting stuff. Scott gave us a few hints, and he also gave us his extension number. So for all of those of you who struggle with Moodle or have any questions in terms of learning and teaching, how to engage with your students and how to get those numbers up, the magic number 9594, use it. Scott's been complaining that his phone is not ringing enough, so please make sure that we phone him, even if it's just to invite him for a coffee in the staff room if you're around on Rockhampton. Alright, so last week we got feedback from a number of people, so thanks Hillary, your feedback's always welcome. And then of course there's always Scott, thanks for that. And then Simon coming, very reliable, you're always in there, always giving us some good hints. And then the fruit lady from Mackay, thanks again for alerting me to the fact that I'm using the wrong terms. It's no longer viral or fungal. We are going to start trending the videos from now on. And then of course Carl, I'm really happy that you managed to find the video, and it just shows that yeah, we can teach people to do new things every now and again. So glad you experienced YouTube. And then of course the question for this week that I'm leaving you guys with is what bugs you most about what we do? Is it the nexus? Is it the deadlines? Is it all the admin that we do? And of course, if you can give me a 2-line response, so one would be the problem statement, and the second one would be a quick way of what do you think, what can we do to make our life a lot easier. Alright, so great, have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you next week.